Welcome back to another amazing project by me. I'm not gonna say my name because I don't know if that's allowed. Anyway, so for this project, I had to make I think like a adventurer characterization of myself. So initially, I didn't have a lot of ideas for this project. The main two I had was either Space Marine or Space Adventurer, which was kind of just Space Navy, as I decided, as I'm kind of obsessed, like anything to do with like space, I'm just kind of obsessed with the idea of there being a space army. I literally written several comics about it, or like kind of like a normal style D&D or a character. And even though obviously like I said, I'm very into like space army people, I do it a lot, like I also said, so I decided to do kind of like a D&D version, kind of like adventure of myself. And yeah, so I kind of refined the design and I decided it was going to be more of a chibi design. But when I was initially kind of testing around with the 3D software, I did do my initial 3D I like kind of tester in a traditional realistic style, as just so I could get a handle on the tools better, because the teacher was in fact teaching kind of how you would do it on a more realistic model. While we were doing this, I was for a while considering switching my idea from doing a chibi to realistic, as I did find doing the facial features very fun. But I kind of kept with my idea, as I'm stubborn and I wanted to do it in a stubborn way. And so with the actual kind of making the model, my final model, I decided, like I said, I decided to do it like in a chibi way. The face is probably the thing I'm the proudest of, as I was really, really happy how the actual face structure came out, because obviously you can't really see when it's facing forward. You can't really see if there's a nose or a mouth. But if you kind of tilt it slightly, you can see that I've kind of done kind of like a chibi style nose, I guess you would call it. And I was quite impressed with how I did that. I was like, oh my goodness, I know what I'm doing. And I was so excited when I did that, because obviously it wasn't part of any tutorials and I just kind of had to freehand it myself, which was kind of funny. And also the hair I was really happy with, because I was really happy how the hair came out. Clothes, not so much, but the hair, I was really happy with that came out. And also the cape. I was, so the inspiration for the cape actually came from the fact that my grandpa, has gotten into Warhammer again recently, as Warhammer's always been a very big thing in my household. And when one of the last times I was over, I was painting some elves for some of my elves archers for my gran, and I just spent so long painting the capes, as I adored the capes and adding all like little ruffled details and stuff. So I knew immediately, like as you can see in my initial designs, that a cape had to be there, as I was just obsessed with the idea of just having this character with a cape. Now, as you can see, the actual model in the end has not been coloured at all. And that's because while I was doing this project, I was also doing another project, which was my 3D animation. And there seems to be a problem, I don't know why, with my Maya setup, and the fact it will not actually take the textures properly for some reason. I asked a third year for help, and we both sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure out what was wrong. And in the end, he just turned to me and he was like, I don't even know what's going on here. And so we just kind of called it a day, really, because again, we were sat there for 20 minutes trying to figure out why the textures I had made or had gotten were not aligning up properly. Oh, turntable, by the way, that I did. It's not like last time where I just kind of like did a bunch of zoomed versions of like, this is actually the Maya, a render turntable, as I decided to use that this time. Here's the first one. I know, you can't even see the model. And here's the second one where hopefully I should have done it and it looks all nice and beautiful and neat, as I have not done that yet, as I'm doing this again, recording this a couple days before. But you know, thank you for watching, and hopefully this video is not as long as the last one and I get a good mark. Thank you. Bye.